Well, 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 here it is. The none other than the Wanda update. Oh man, everyone's been going crazy over this. Everyone's been trying to figure out what's going on with Wanda. Is Wanda gonna have magic abilities? Is Wanda gonna have all these crazy stuff? Well, it turns out that some of us were right on the money. We thought that she was holding a clock. Turns out she was holding a clock. A few other people in our community thought potentially she was holding some sort of contraption that could alter gems or that could harness the power of the gems. And turns out that most of us were correct with the whole clock power. As far as you guys know, Wanda is a character that is able to reverse time, manipulate time, and guess what? We have extra early access to showcase what is going on here. I'm actually able to record this before I'm going to be going to streaming on Tuesday. So it's going to be something of an interesting thing to be able to actually showcase this for you guys. Early access before Thursday drops with the new drops, with the new character release. Most likely all of the skins will be attached and possibly a sneak preview as to what's to come. Go ahead and open my drop for the day. And there's Wanda. Oh man, I'm so excited to try Wanda. All right, let's just jump right into it. Let's create a new world. Let's make sure we password protect that. Bring it down to like one player because that's all it needs to be. It's just me. Let's set it to endless. Let's leave the mods disabled just in case any sort of weirdness happens. Let's see. Anything specific we want to add? Let's add GPS mod. Not that it really matters. And let's enable the show me mod in case maybe there's a way that it, see if it crashes with it at least. I'll leave everything else default because we're just going to basically auto-generate the map when we jump in. I have my map reveal ready. Not that we need it, but I'm going to reveal the map as soon as we get in. Okay, so this is going to be pretty epic. It's a new character, something that none of us have ever seen before. This is kind of just my first reaction to Wanda for the first time as well too. So I'm super excited to jump in there and watch the dedicated server fail. Don't worry, this is a new thing that happens with Don't Starve Together 64-bit. For some odd reason, it doesn't like to launch the first time. After you press generate world a second time, right after, or third time, it'll instantly go in. So some people are having that problem. It's nothing to do with the actual Wanda update. Don't worry about that. So Wanda can manipulate time. A few things that I'm curious about is, does Wanda die if she gets too old? Does Wanda die if, she gets too young? Well, I don't know how that would really work, but I guess we're going to go in kind of blind and just kind of test to see what we can find. But I'm pretty excited to see her mechanics of being able to revive people because it looks like that's kind of what she is. She's kind of like a Wartox, but instead of healing, she's able to revive. So I'm going to probably have to test that out with a few friends in the future when people are able to join in. The reason why I have early access is because I'm a Clay ambassador. You guys don't know me, all fun and games on Twitch TV. You guys can also jump in our Discord with us as well too. I'm always liking to play with people. The only reason why I have to do this by myself is because, of course, Wanda is unavailable otherwise. So we go to filtered. Okay, so here's her skins that they're going to be giving. They have the guest of honor, which looks pretty interesting. Shadow overcoat, traveling ensemble. Ooh, some pretty interesting little stuff. So pretty nifty little character. Okay, they're incredibly clean. In fact, okay. So I don't know if I'm not gonna go over her I'm not gonna go over her her quotes or anything like that, but I'm kind of interested in that in the future as well too. Okay, so let's toggle creative mode. First, you started with a timepiece. Examine. It's no small feat to recreate small, precise mechanisms out of the wilderness. Ageless watch. Activate. So she goes back in time. Now her max time is 60, but her time is 31, and there's a delay on this. And if we go out of creative mode, we have a clocksmith, clockmaker's tools, time pieces. It's what's inside that counts. Ageless watch, which we already have. I'm guessing the ageless. Okay, and then backtrack watch. Return to distant point in time. Okay, so first things first. I guess we'll have to just make sure that we set up sort of a campfire. Hunger and everything, I'm sure, is all the same. I'm guessing she can eat whatever the heck she wants. I don't know what her favorite food is, though. That's kind of interesting to know as well, too. Rift Watch, Backtrack Watch, return to the distant point of time. Time travel is better with friends. Set the time and space. That will make a fine anchor point. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like a checkpoint of what's going on, and then activate. All right, everyone, quickly get in. We're here. Don't be alarmed. A bit of some... Wait a minute. Okay. I think I know what this does. Okay. So backtrack, return. So this is, I have backtrack watch. Okay. So let's go get another one of these. So the way that I see this is if you look at the top right corner, currently it's day 1, half of day 1. Okay. We are going to leave this over here. We're going to wait until it gets dusk, and then we're going to activate it and see if it goes back in time to day 1, half of day 1. All right. Next thing, alarming clock. This clock strikes you. Equip. Damage. Whoa. And it does 81 damage with a range of 2. What is this made of? 3 timepieces in order to create this. So clocksmith tools, which takes gold. That's really easy to make. So it looks like you need this to make the timepieces, and it goes 1 into here to make, and you need toolsite fragments, which is pretty interesting because you don't really use those for anything. And then you make an alarm. This clock strikes you. So 81 damage and you can actually attack bunnies with it, which is kind of really nice. So it looks like you get 100 uses out of it at 81 damage. That's pretty insane. I mean, for 81 damage, does it actually do anything? It doesn't cost any sanity or anything. I'm not too sure what this meter is. Like I said, I think it's if she gets too old. Can it attack birds? No, birds are still hard to attack. So I think when this meter, oh yeah, see now my age just went up to 35. So I'm guessing as time goes on, it'll get worse and worse. But we'll have to see. Okay, so now let's test out this ability. So we got backtrack watch. Let's go ahead and activate the portal. That just teleports you back to where you were before. Hurry up, TikTok. And then if I make another one, backtrack. Was it? You just watch. Okay, backtrack watch. Activate. Or was it? Or was it this that I used? Was it the Rift Watch? It might have been the Rift Watch. Hold on, let me see. Oh, yeah, it might. I think that's exactly what it was. Okay, so the Rift Watch is what I used in order to have a rift in time. Okay, and then the Backtrack Watch lets you teleport. Okay, so that's really cool. So the Backtrack Watch, return to a distant point in time, which is obviously distance, makes sense. So you can have as many of these as you want. For the Backtrack Watch, you can have a bunch of them. Then go boom, that teleports you back. So basically, Wanda is Wagstaff in a nutshell. So instead of bringing us Wagstaff, I'm guessing they decided to give us Wanda. The Rift Watch, I'm guessing you can't make more than them because they don't want people spamming the crap out of it and being able to pretty much like revert the time, because I think more than one would be troublesome. The thing that confuses me is I want to see how this activates, whether it allows everybody to go back in a I think this is where it gets a little confusing, because say you're on a dedicated server, will you need everybody to enter into the portal in order to agree to revert to the previous point in time during the day? That could get a bit messy. I'm going to have to see how this actually activates in a second here. It looks like once it's activated, you can't do it again. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Anyways, the next thing is a backstep watch. Retrace your last steps. Okay, so activate. Oh, okay. So you walk, you activate it. So this looks like it could be useful for potentially, can you put it in your hand? No, but if you can have it in your, okay, so ageless watch, let's eat this. So you're going around to an enemy, you go to an enemy like this, you walk like this, needs a bit of time to unwind. I wonder if you can have a few of them, which would be useless, but let's see. Okay, so at this point, you're going like this, you can just spam them. Go. Okay, so you spamming those would not make any sense whatsoever. But hypothetically, it shows you in your when you have them in your inventory where you're going to be teleported back to upon using it. So I think this is more so for if you're fighting a boss. So you can attack, and then teleport. Having one or two could be good. Like for example, if you have the Bearger in front of you or something like that, and Bearger's going to swipe, boom, you go back, attack, use it again, attack, and then rinse and repeat consistently. So pretty interesting that you can actually do that. That's pretty nice. I'm waiting for the Rift Watch. We'll stay next to the campfire for like a little bit as we get ready. Next up, we have our second chance watch. Undo a friend's untimely end. I don't have anybody that can join up with us for obvious reasons, but I think I can spawn a Willow. Hey Willow, how are you? And then let's go ahead and really no way of killing Willow, I guess. I was gonna say I'll just put a campfire next to her. What is the easiest way? Spawn Hound. There, Hound. Go attack our friend. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm not too sure how long it's going to take to kill that. Then at the same time, we have our little alarming clock that we could use here. I'm going to put this down as well too. So Willow should die here in a second so we can use our second chance clock. Finally get to see exactly what it does. There, she's dead now. We attack the Hound and revive. So that's interesting. So it's, I don't know. Okay, here's a problem. Is that I don't know if it caps your sanity. That's something that I'm not going to be able to test until I actually have somebody in the game with me. But sanity is at 50%. Or sorry, not sanity, your HP. Her HP is at 150. So it looks like, from what I can see, let's try this one more time. If that is, if the actual, oh, I think I can just press up. What am I doing? There, get our Hound. So that is if, so this has a delay. I wonder if we have more of these in our inventory. Can we use more? Okay, we can. So we can have multiple. I don't know if the countdown is any different. This Hound obviously got a little sidetracked. That's okay. Our Rift in Time is ready to go. Come on, Hound. I guess they don't want to have Willow for dinner. There we go. So that's interesting. So this is basically all of her abilities. I don't know if she has anything else, but I'm assuming these are pretty much the main things. This is a lot of damage. I'm so happy that this is a thing. Okay, so she just went forward in time. It looks like also when you attack, maybe she goes forward from attacking. Ageless Watch, go back in time. Now I'm younger. It kind of, let's go back even further. Use it again. Okay, I'm even younger now. And then let's just make a few of these. I want to see exactly how young we can get here. So I'm guessing her age is 44 now. And then now we're like 36, and then we use it again. And now we're like 28, then we use it again. And now we're 23. Keep using it. We have to basically watch this. Okay, go back even further. Max is, the lowest is 20. I'm going to see something. Okay, you can't use anymore. So the least you could, basically you can only be 20 years old. Well, I guess is basically what we're saying at this point. All right, Willow, your max HP is 50. Let's go ahead and second chance watch you just to confirm. You just, okay, so you're back again. And let's go ahead and spawn in. Let's give some salves. I guess I can just go the easier way. Which is under survival. If I can actually like, there we go. Oops. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna Rift in Time exactly. So we got the Rift Watch here. So Rift in Time. Timer is close portal. 2 days. Close portal closes. Okay, that was a waste. Wait a minute. But now the timer is lower. Now the countdown seems a lot less. Wait, no, that's a rift. No, the backtrack watch. Yeah, so this is where's the rift watch? I think let me see. Backtrack watch, the rift watch. Maybe it only has 4 uses. Oh, okay, and now the countdown starts again. This is interesting. Okay, so you can't actually heal NPCs. Okay, well, I mean, there's Wanda. Now we know that we have the Ageless Watch, which obviously reverses our age back to our previous age that we want to be, which is awesome. That's pretty interesting. We have our Backtrack Watch, which when activated, it can make us go, there we go, back to where we were originally. So you set your previous point, whether you want to go, I don't know exactly if I can go. Let's try running really, really far away. Here, let's do this. Let's make ourselves a backtrack watch, and we're gonna mark our little territory right here. Boom, there it is. Let's see if we can get, there's a rift watch that's still active, our second chance, which we can't confirm if it removes the max HP or not, but I'm sure it probably does. It's most likely an endless telltale heart, I'm guessing. But it looks like, I'm guessing that if you go to age 60 and then you fail to revert your age, and an ageless watch does not really take too much to make, honestly. I guess it kind of depends. Then you most likely will start to age and die. Okay, so let's try it over here. Backtrack watch. Okay, pretty cool. It actually lets you go really far. That's really nice. I actually really like that. Even if you don't even bother using any of like the other abilities, this ability alone is awesome for just going around the map and just teleporting right back. I think that's amazing. Okay, so Ageless Watch, we're gonna leave that alone. I don't remember the command for advancing the days inside the game, so I'm not gonna bother doing that anyways. The Rift Watch, I'm gonna get this out of here. I'm going to spawn another one. Okay, so set time and space. So here we go. So we're gonna set the time. There's the time. Okay, so the time is whatever. Sorry, no, this is the wrong one, right? That's the one that we couldn't backtrack. So the backtrack watch lets us go back, return to a distance. Time travel is better with friends, and that's the one that lets us hop in. Okay, we've activated that it's the dusk. So let's wait until nighttime, then I will activate it. We'll get a few seconds, we'll jump into the portal and see if it brings us back to a previous point in time. If it does, we'll have to come back here another time when we make our next video, when we test it with friends, to confirm if when you revive, if your friends actually gain max HP. Like I said, it's hard to say if possible, but I mean, it's one of those things where we won't know until I try. I can't unfortunately have anybody join on the game with me, so this is really interesting though. This is really interesting. I think Wanda is a great character for traveling around, being able to teleport back home. I think also Wanda is awesome for the fact that you're able to use a pretty high-end weapon, which is nice, which is the alarming clock. I mean, 100 uses at 81. I mean, you compare it to something like, compared to like the dark sword, for example, right? The dark sword has 68 uses out of 100. Mind you, your sanity gets a little bit lower. I wonder if it affects the age when you use it. So alarming clock, 81 uses, 2 range, so you have a little bit of range as well too, because it's obviously on like a little timepiece, or sorry, like a little kind of like a little rope, I guess. So let's go use our thing, activate it. I'm all the way over here, and now we're like, everybody in, boom, and don't be alarmed. Okay, so that looks like, okay, so we've confirmed that pretty much at this point, all that is a giant portal for everybody. So you set a point. Clearly, you set a backtrack watch. Sorry, that's your backtrack watch that you choose for yourself. You can use a rift watch, which opens up the rift in the area for everybody to get in. So if you're traveling in the ruins, for example, and you want everybody to be able to get out, this kind of almost takes over this kind of almost takes over, you know. I'm trying to think, like, if you're using the Lazy Explorer, I mean, it doesn't necessarily take over that, because the Lazy Explorer teleports you in certain areas. But the Lazy Deserter definitely, for sure. I mean, or I think so. I mean, like, it's one of those things where it depends on how you like it. if you like you know, having like a stationary item versus a character that can do it for you. But I think and all in all, this character is going to be really, really awesome to fight, especially in the caves, because it's going to be more of a character that you can have run with you to be support while you go back to you know, if everyone wants to teleport back to another area. So that's pretty interesting to be able to do that. So it doesn't have any effect on the day or reverting the time. It's only for teleporting your friends and yourself as well back. You have the ability to attack at range as well too. So boom, we got a little range. We don't actually affect our age whatsoever, from as far as I can tell. Your age meter does go forward quite a bit, so that's kind of interesting. Like I think it would probably take a few days in game, I'm guessing, before you actually like got to age 60. Yeah, so pretty awesome little character. I'm not too sure, like I said, their favorite food. So that's going to be something that we will have to kind of look forward to seeing. I checked before making this video to see if there was anything in the compendium, but I couldn't notice if it was updated. I kind of browsed through real fast and then instantly made this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I try to make it as, you know, kind of me noticing things for the first time with you noticing things for the first time as well too. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope next time when we have a few friends join in that I'm actually able to kind of test out, you know, is their max HP buffed or sorry, nerfed upon revival, and of course I want to find out how this works. Like, it looks like for the portal for 10 seconds, and then whoever is in the portal gets a teleport back. I'm curious to know, say I make the rift watch and I go to create the rift and then 3 people jump in, do they instantly teleport back, or do I have to jump in the portal in order to allow the rift to finish going? So I don't know how that really works in itself as well too. And I'm assuming people can jump into it. I don't have to jump in myself. So Wanda is a great character. This character is awesome. I think this opens up a huge ball of wax when it comes to some sort of support character that can not only now do damage, but can also gather resources and immediately get your base like ramped up really fast. I think Wanda is meant to be a rune rusher, and I really hope that if Clay brings us some sort of dungeon type expansion, which I've been hoping for and asking for since like maybe 2 years ago. I don't know if it's possible, but she would do awesome for the fact that she can go inside of a dungeon and kind of teleport around and be able to kind of outmaneuver major bosses and different types of things inside dungeons and going in the ruins and etc. So all in all, Clay, a huge shout out to you for allowing me to do this preview on Tuesday. I really appreciate it a lot. I hope everyone has a chance to check out Wanda, support Clay, because this new update is out of this world. I love it. I think that going forward, seeing new characters like this that offer more than just your generic like hack and slash type character, it offers more, you know, reliability to going out and using resources that you normally wouldn't use. So it's really nice to see Thulecite to actually be like used for the first time, other than just like kind of, you know, using it for making your base look nice or potentially like just a few other utility items. So awesome shout out for that to Clay. Great job. If you enjoyed the video though, don't forget to drop a follow. Let me know in the comments what you think about Wanda. I hope you enjoyed this long extended video. I kind of like to do my videos where, you know, I'm walking through with you for the first time on it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next episode where we feature more players playing Wanda. Have a good one, everybody, and see you in the next video. Bye.